Welcome everyone. We'll start assignment discussion and please can we go through assignment brief from Moodle, spend a few minutes and then we'll start our session. Thank you. Okay guys, welcome. We'll start. So please if you log in on Moodle and look under financial management, today lesson will be about assignment discussion. During our last three lessons, we learn about LO1, LO2, LO3, LO. So today lesson will be focused on assignment guidance, which we'll go through in a minute, and we'll go through assignment brief, what we're supposed to do. And always good to please follow the assignment brief we've been given here, and you've been given the sample assignment. Okay, so let's please we'll start. Welcome. Hope you can see these, slides and assignment brief on the Moodle page. And we've been given, make sure read carefully. You've been given the scenario, PLC company, accounting and finance apprentice coordinator you are in the company, the large number of apprentices they have, and you've been asked to prepare these tasks. Prepare the presentation on these, demonstrate the practice example, appropriate, investment appraisal. So please, we can look around investment appraisal, payback period. We can look around NPV, net present value. We can look around IARR, accounting rate of return, weightage of the cost of capital, capital asset pricing model, where we can quote examples to demonstrate to appraise. So that's your lesson one. So you can open the lecture one slide, which is LO1. If you want to look around the merit and distinction criteria to achieve the merit, complete the speaker notes, you can record on the presentation and include the speaker note, and then we can look around to achieve the distinction. Your presentation accomplish speaker note must be evaluate the performance of the company, which we can look around the performance of the company. Okay, so LO1 D1, that's which we can. Then we have a task two, please. We can look around task two, advice and use of hedging. Hedging mean you're protecting against foreign currencies. Hedge, we can look around the factor affecting the credit scoring, and we look around the gearing ratio. That based on the lesson two left. So please you can, and then we have a lesson three. So which is about recommendation, different sources of finance, debt, equity, and capital asset pricing model, debt to equity ratio, weighted average cost of capital, which we can look around here, LO3. So that's what you've been, and then we look, please, these, the things, any example you're including about these, investment appraisal method, which we mentioned. L2, you look around, the learner required to be sport, throughout the business example. And the LO3, which is you can look around, different sources of finance with the cost and the benefit examples. So if you're including these, you're meeting the assessment criteria. So that's all about assignment we're supposed to do. So make sure, please. And if you look, you've been given the financial management book, you will see the all the resources there, LO1. So you will see LO1, which we had a discussion. So if you look, LO1 investment appraisal methods, we had a discussion on these. So it's good to look around these, all the investment appraisal methods. We quoted some examples there, which we can. And the balance scorecard, we're not looking just, we can look around the balance scorecard model. Then we have capital investment model, look around success factors, CSF, and then cost of capital, weightage average cost of capital, debt to equity. These are all, which we can. Other than that, please, when you're doing your assignment, if you want to pick, investment, appraisal method. If you write, investment appraisal method and Kaplan, you will find the example. It's called, chapter of the book. It's called investment appraisal. So please, that's quite good. You can pick example, make sure you do the reference, and yeah, so you will see the purpose of investment appraisal. Yeah, why we do that's, and you've been given the method NPV, IAR, discounted payback, ARR as well, which we look, further down. If you look investment, discounted cash flows, and we look, basic investment appraisal methods. So you can pick, these examples you've been given here. Let's assume, yes, so PV, FV, future value, net present value. You can pick any example of your choice to demonstrate, let's assume this project. And we have a lot of examples which are uploaded F9 of ACC exam book of Kaplan. So you can pick, IAR, internal rate of return, what is about, payback period. So these examples can be used and put in your assignment that's to meet. If you want further down, you look here, basic investment appraisal techniques, which we had return on capital employed, PV, net present value. Yeah, so these are also method of appraisal which can be used to appraise. Okay. Then please, if you go back to look around L1, you've been given L1, L2, you have a recording, you have handout examples of L1. So that's quite good to use, please. So you can look around these investment appraisal. Yes, you can pick here down the example from please. Those are quite good, you've been given a lot of case studies to these examples can be used for your assignment purposes. Please, if you have any question, you can of course feel free ask, anyone any question? No. Okay, then we can move to LO2, which is learning outcome two. Look the learning outcome two, what is about. We prepare the managing risk. We discuss, different, yeah, so type of risk, we discuss we can look around how we can manage risk. We discuss about credit affecting what credit policy can be, financial gearing with all the example and different fields. So it's quite good, to go through this and for the writing purposes. Then other than that, you have a capital structure at the firm and the handouts, separate extra support handouts as well. Then you have LO3, which is learning outcome three. If you look, then of course you can look around the management, long-term finance, different sources of finance, debt equity, the purpose, and a lot of examples there as well as to quote or you type sources of finance, Kaplan, you can find further example. You have all the handouts, these, capital budgeting, dividends and all. So then we have assignment guidance. So please, when you do your assignment, always good to be make sure divide into task accordingly, apply the investment appraisal method for your task one. Yes, look around that is a balanced scorecard more like for merits, you can look around apply. Yes, the method, discuss the benefit, pros and cons of each. For distinction, balance scorecard, sale of ordered economics value that can be, and you hedging, what is meant by hedge, is protecting against foreign currency, credit risk, different types of risk, static and hacking and all these theory which we learn in lesson four, and then merit criteria, capital asset, capital pricing model, and we can look around risk premium, systematic, non-systematic risk, those quite good, examples which you can include, in your assignment. So please, that's quite good to go through in your, and if you look, you've been given all the relevant resources for LO1, LO2, LO3, and you've been given the chapter of the books and the books itself, and that's quite good. Quickly show you the template, which in a minute I can locate and I can show you as well how we can manage and structure our assignment. Anyone any question? Yes. So what you can do, because your task one is about the presentation, uh, you can, even if you want to, after doing, investment appraisal, you can divide your discussion in the PowerPoint slide you do. And if you want to copy into one file or you want to submit two separate files, you can. Task two, which is about, we just said you can look around hedging. So we pick the example from, make sure, like, the, like, we put different rates and we can hedge. We can look around the benefit of hedging, credit control, credit management, and then make sure you do the reference and include all relevant resources. That's the way you can make sure cover page, write a little introduction. The role of management or management accounting has significant increased because we are living in a global village or global world where the competition in the companies is increased a lot. So that's, really we need to be look around these, the things very closely, and please, make sure you include example, relevant example accordingly. So please, if you have any question, you have my email address, anjum@ukeversity.co.uk. We can arrange one-to-one if you need to, and we can discuss, in detail during our discussion if we need to one-to-one. Huh? So please, you can, if you want to further, look around some examples, I can give you quickly, few examples. Couple of you during our lesson, which we said, during our lessons, what you can do, I'll show you. So that's, you will see there slides we mentioned. I'll take you back to. Oh, can you see all these? Okay, so what you can do, if you log in on Open Tuition, which is absolutely free website, which is, of course, will carry on at the public domain, so that's not an issue. You can set up your account, go under ACCA, which is exam. It's called FM Financial Management, that subject. And please, if you think, want to pick the example, so you can download the booklet. You can further, if you want to be expert. So that's quite good, to use, please, in your time. These some extra resources. Other than that, I'll request, to upload the Kaplan booklet as well for you under uh, Moodle page, so that can be used, and these, extra resources can be used where you can pick, example that you can quote. Okay, quickly show you in a minute. It's downloading. Any question? Sorry, a bit internet slow, but that can be used. Just 1 minute. Okay, so you will see here, guys. I hope you can see now. Thus, you can download the booklet. You can watch the lectures as well, all there. And if you want like investment appraisal methods, you can pick examples, uh, different sources of finance, back weightage, CAM, capital asset pricing, risk management, trade management. That's, we have all this stuff, which is quite good. And those you can use it, and you have a discount at the table. And I think between discussion during our lesson. That's all, from my end. Anyone, any question, please? If you have, make sure you add the reference and the Harvard reference style. Make sure you structure your assignment, follow the samples. We upload more, on the Moodle page. And thanks for attending, and hope I will speak to you during next delivery of the unit. Thank you. Bye-bye.